Hello, welcome back. Today we are gonna do a TBR takedown video. So last week I posted a video in which my TBR jar picked my February TBR. And I thought it'd be fun to bring back the reading vlogs and read some of the books from my February TBR. 3.5 2 men. What the actual frick? Book haul like a trait. Not loving this so much. So in this video, we are reading Mile High by Liz Tomford on my Kindle. They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera and Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. Very, very exciting lineup. So if you want to see my thoughts, my feelings, etc. on these books, please do carry on watching. And of course, this is spoiler free. Enjoy. I think you can see that I'm watching Emmy. I think it's Emmy Rossam, the Scottish, Australian, British, I don't even know where she's from, YouTuber. Good morning. I actually haven't checked in with you since starting Mile High. I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's slightly cringy. I don't know, I cringe kind of easily. I don't really know. I love a really cute book, but when it's kind of too cute, I'm a bit like, right, okay, calm down now. And with this, it's very, I guess, predictable. An issue I'm having with a lot of books I'm reading at the moment is that they're quite predictable. And I feel like this is quite predictable, but I am enjoying it. I think it's going to be like a 3.5, 3.75. I'm on page 358. This book is a series. It's the first one in the Windy City series. I pulled this this was a book from my February TBR video that I've just uploaded, my last video. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. This follows Stevie and Xanders. Xanders is one of the team captains for a hockey team, as well as Madison, the other. He's not the other main male character, but he's a very prominent character in this book. And then Stevie is a flight attendant on the team's plane. And basically they meet because she's assigned to his plane, I guess. And he basically makes her life hell on the plane for a bit. Then he gets a bit frustrated because she's not falling at his feet like every other girl does. He's obviously a very attractive, all the women want him type of man. And yes, Stevie's basically not playing up to it. So he kind of gets fixated on that, kind of is desperate for her to give him some attention. And then she does, obviously. It's enjoyable. It's, yeah, just a bit predictable. Stevie's not like other girls. She's, by the way the author writes her, she's not like the skinniest. She's got really curly hair. She's got curves, which I like. I hate when books are just like, oh, you know, I go on a run every morning, when the girls are constantly running and oh, I'm just snacking on some cucumber. I do like when they show kind of a more realistic / more, I guess, inclusive version of women. I don't know, it's like a bit of a refreshing fresh air type of thing, but equally I feel like it's playing on that a little bit too much. Stevie's incredibly insecure and Xanders is really amazing at complimenting her and giving her some confidence. So I guess it's good, and sometimes you need someone to help you love yourself. I guess with that, some of it I'm like, oh, this is really cute. Other bits I'm like, oh, not loving this so much. Stevie's also related to a very famous basketball player. She's literally the twin sister of Ryan Shea, who's, yeah, a very famous basketball player. Everyone loves him, but she tries her best to keep that under wraps. I've got just over 100 pages left. I'm 74% through chapter 42. It is enjoyable. It's just quite, I guess, basic, but also that's kind of what I wanted. It's been a while since I've read a really basic romance. I've been really knee deep in fantasy really recently. I'm kind of enjoying something which I know is just kind of a palate cleanser, nothing crazy. I do think I'll continue this series. Well, actually, we're about to have that third act conflict, and I kind of know what's going to happen, and I don't know if that's going to annoy me. Third act conflicts are basically the make or break for a book, but we'll see. I think I'll enjoy this series. A lot of people have said that the first book is the worst in the series as well, and considering I'm not disliking it, I presume it just gets better and better. But yeah, I wanted to check in. I have obviously already filmed my intro, but I haven't as I'm filming this, so I have no I have no clue what I'm reading next. You lot do, I don't. So I'm kind of intrigued, but I'm going to finish this now. It's 9:15. I have work at 11, and it's saying I've got 1 hour 43 minutes left in this book. Okay, that's cutting it very close. I'm gonna go read, and we'll see if I can get this done quicker than that. I finished Mile High. I gave it 3.75 stars, which is pretty good. The third act conflict did in fact make me cringe, and not gonna lie, after that, the whole book seemed to not just make me cringe. Obviously, I did enjoy the book. I enjoyed reading, and I do want to continue the series. It was just like, there were bits where I was like, skim over it, Rose, just skim over it. But I did read it, and I'm glad I read it, and I'm excited because, yeah, apparently this next book is better. I'm not actually sure who the I'm not actually sure who the next book follows. It could be Ryan, who's Stevie's brother, and Indy, who's Stevie's friend on the plane, because at the end of Mile High, there's like a sprinkling of that. Or it could be Madison, who's Xander's bestie, and his wife, maybe how they met. So I'm not sure. I have decided on my next 2 books for this video. I'm gonna read They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera and Catherine Center, Hello Stranger. I don't know what to read next. Like, do I want to have a palate cleanser and read They Both Die at the End, or do I want to read Catherine Center, Hello Stranger? I also bought 3 books the other day, which I wanted to show you, but I do have the physical copies of both of these, so I'm going to read these both physically. I also just found out that there's a second book in the Death Cast, I think this series is, coming out in May, so I'm definitely going to read that. So I might read this next. Let's start this, and then I'll probably end up reading this today/tomorrow, and then we'll finish off with this. I'm very excited. But for a little book haul for you, I hate having nails at times like this. I bought That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. I really like Stephanie Archer. Oh, she wrote The Fake Out. Yeah, okay, she wrote The Fake Out. And Fake Out is my favourite ice hockey romance ever. So I'm very intrigued to read this. So you got That Kind of Guy. I like the colour scheme as well. I bought another Balka Harbour book because I read Collide a couple months ago and it really pleasantly surprised me. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, please. And I didn't even notice until I just picked them up. Look at that. We've got Sage and Elias. I've never had a book with that colour sprayed edges. Is it going to rub off on my fingers? Probably. Fake dating goodness filled with delicious tension. She's the only one he can't play it cool around. This is giving golden retriever energy. He's on edge while she's on point. So she's a ballet She's a ballet dancer, and Elias is a newly drafted hockey player. We love a hockey player. This is The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson. I've heard people talk very highly of Lana Ferguson. When a very public breakup becomes a PR nightmare for Ian Chase's team, his plan is to focus on his game, but that suddenly seems less likely than a hat trick. With his career and the team's image in jeopardy, Ian is surprised to find a solution through none other than Delilah Baker, his best friend and teammate's little sister, who isn't so little anymore. Delilah Baker is known as the darling of baking on her local TV show, and being in the public eye is her bread and butter. Oh, okay, interesting. So they're both celebrities, I guess. Ice hockey romance. And I presume convenience, dating convenience. So I'm very excited to read that as well. Those aren't in this video, but just wanted to get it in there somewhere. But we're gonna start They Both Die at the End right this second. This book is 369 pages. I hate checking because I don't wanna spoil the book. But I'm gonna start this now before I go train, and then yeah, I will check in when I have some thoughts. I have read this book before, but I can't remember what happens really at all. I don't even remember what happens at the end. I'm slightly scared it will come like running back to me. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm just gonna, we'll see. Hello, me again. I wanted to just tell you the like backstory, etc. of this book. I feel like I never gave you an explanation of what this book is about, and I love this book so much and I want everyone to read it, so I thought I'd tell you what it's about so then you know, oh, this is a good book to read. So this book follows Rufus and Mateo. Basically in this book, in this world, at some point, maybe if you're unlucky, you will get a call to say by the end of that day you're going to be dead. So Death Cast calls you to say, oh, unfortunately you have been called and you will die by the end of today. Mateo and Rufus both get this call. Mateo's playing video games when he gets it. He's a massive introvert. Rufus gets it as he is beating up his ex-girlfriend's now current boyfriend. And both of them get the call, freak out obviously. Rufus then gets chased by the police because obviously police are trying to catch him for beating up his ex-girlfriend's now boyfriend. And they both download the app called the Last Friend app, which is where you can find a friend on your last day of living to basically hang out together, and that's what they do. And it basically follows them off on their little adventures. They do some really cute things around this city. There's lots of like centres and buildings where you can do really fun things like skydiving, etc. They have lots of experiences, so then people can do like things off their bucket list on their last day. And we get to know so much about the characters, and it is such a cute, wholesome yet heartbreaking book. And I genuinely urge everybody and their mums, their dads, their sisters, their brothers, their cats, their dogs to read this book. It was incredible. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little like explanation behind this book and enjoy the rest of the video. Hello. You see me in the same jumper because I'm obsessed with this jumper. I have some serious updates. I got so far through this book last night. That doesn't actually look like that much now. This is going down like a treat. I'm reading this so blimmin' fast. I am loving it. Things are like slowly coming back to me. I still don't remember how the ending goes, thank goodness. But Rufus and Matteo have met. So they met on Last Friend app, and Rufus had to run away from his family because he got caught by the police for beating up his ex-girlfriend's now boyfriend. Matteo is definitely an introvert, which I think is so cute. Reading this like 4 years later, I obviously have so many different like opinions, and I see so many like new things. Matteo is very like sheltered, very anxious, really anxious, very hesitant, whereas Rufus is like, it is what it is. Obviously sad, but I don't know, it's so interesting reading the point of views. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm gonna read for about an hour. No, probably about 45 minutes before my last client of the day, and then luckily my other client cancelled, so I'm not gonna lie, if I can, I'm gonna finish this, because within like an hour I read 109 pages and there's 68 pages. Might happen. I have been awake since 4, so like staying up to read tonight probably isn't a go-go, but I'm gonna try my best to finish this book. Either way, I'm gonna read for 45 minutes and then I will update you with my thoughts. But I really recommend this. It's such a different type of book, and I want to read more books like this. Like, I don't actually know what genre this is. I'll have a look on Goodreads at the end, but I love it. Jump scare alert. I genuinely don't think I ever looked better. I'm checking in now because I'm about to finish the book. I got to page 301 last night, so I've got about 60 pages to go, which won't take me long at all. I've just spent the day in London, hence the hair wash, the face mask, the comfies. I'm tired. I need to just chill out for a bit, so I thought this would be perfect. I absolutely adore this book. Like, it's gonna have to be 5 stars. I love that every chapter is like different POVs. You've got people who are dying today, people who aren't. Every person that's mentioned in this book has a chapter, at least one, and I love that. And some of it's in 3rd person, some of it's in 1st person. I just love it. I really recommend this book because it's such a different like genre. I can't tell where these last 68 pages are going, and I've literally read this book. It's been so good. It's also a really quick read. Like, I'm reading 100 pages in just over an hour because it's printed quite big, and also some chapters and pages are like not even a quarter full of words, so obviously there aren't that many words in this book, if you get what I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this now, and then we will finish, we're gonna start/finish the video with Catherine sent a Hello Stranger. I also on the train started reading The Right Move because I needed something on my phone and Kindle Unlimited. That's also on my TBR, but not in this video. And just going back to that quickly, follows Ryan and Indy, which I was wondering whether it would follow Ryan and Indy or Rio or Madison and Logan, so I'm intrigued, but that's obviously not part of this video. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish. They both die at the end. Hello. It's actually been a while since we've spoken. Please ignore the hair. I've just curled it and I don't want the curls to drop, so I'm just gonna let them sit. So I think the last time I spoke to you, I was just finishing They Both Die at the End. What a sad book, honestly. It was quite an abrupt ending, but I also thought it was gonna be, so that didn't like shock me or anything, but it was a really good book. I think I rated it. What did I rate it? Did I rate it? I can't remember what I rated it. I'll put on the screen what I rated it. I loved it. It was a really easy, quick read as well. And then I've been reading Hello Stranger. I'm 209 pages in of 313. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not liking this. Oh, I've only got 100 pages left. I'm not liking this as much as I thought I was going to. It's quite slow. I'm 200 pages in and I feel like we're actually only about 50, if that makes sense. Like, the storyline has kept going, but not much has happened at all. Like, I don't actually know how I'm 200 pages into this 300-page book and like nothing really has happened. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm predicting this to be like a 3-star. It's not bad. I enjoy the writing style. I'm enjoying the storyline. It's definitely not something I'm like gravitating towards though. Like, I notice when I really like a book, I literally don't want to put it down. When I'm not so invested in a book, it takes me longer to read. Like, this book is just over 300 pages long. This should have taken me like 24 hours to read, and I've been reading it since Thursday. It's now Sunday, and I'll just read like a bit every day. I just feel a bit meh about it. Like, it's good. There's also kind of a storyline because this book follows Sadie Montgomery. She basically, does it say on the blurb? Yeah, she falls in love with 2 men, but we're 200 pages in and there's not been any storyline into the second man right now. Yeah, I just don't really know where the time's gone. I don't really know what's happened in this book yet to warrant 200 pages. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit like iffy about it. I'm gonna finish it now because this video is going out tomorrow, so I'm gonna finish this now. Also on the side, I have been reading The Right Move by Liz Tomford. It's the second book in the Windy City series and I'm really enjoying that. So obviously I'm gonna carry on reading that, but that's not part of this video. I just miss like reading on my Kindle, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna finish it now. Change the bed sheets today, so I'm gonna sit in my nice new cozy bed and finish the last 100 pages of this book, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. You already know what I'm gonna play every time. Hello, me again. I'm here to give you my final thoughts on Hello Stranger. This book is 5 stars. What the actual frick? I was not expecting what happened in this book to happen. I was flabbergasted. Obviously, when you last saw me, I was saying, oh, this is a 3-star, like, it's a bit meh. It is not meh. I just did not know what was to come. I did not know. Oh, I was so excited, so I just chucked the book on the floor. This was incredible. This was incredible. This is 5 stars. There is a plot twist in this book which I genuinely, not even an inkling of me knew that was coming. Not even the slightest little, tiniest little bit of me knew what was coming. It was incredible, literally incredible. And I also think I said like this book was slow. It wasn't. Now that I've read the whole book, I can see that it wasn't actually slow. It was incredible. The whole last 100 pages of this book was just incredible. And yeah, I rated this 5 stars. So it's crazy like the 180 we took. I was not so fussed about this book and then suddenly I'm literally raving about it. It was incredible. And again, strongly urge everyone to read this book. I'm reading such cool books at the moment, like with plot twists and such cool storylines, and I freaking love reading. So I absolutely loved this book. Could not recommend more. And that is this video done. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have read these books or are going to read these books, please do let me know. If you have read them, let me know your thoughts. This was such a good week of reading for me. I feel so great. It was amazing. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Go follow my Fable, my Goodreads and my Instagram. They're all in the description. I upload every Monday and sometimes Thursdays if I can and have the time. So please do subscribe for more book content. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Lots of love, kisses and hugs. Bye-bye.